It's me again. So, just going over this narcissist, I want to go over now the discard. I am not a counselor, not a psychologist, not any of that. All I'm doing is sharing my real life story of what it's like living and been living with a narcissist for over 7 years. The discard phase. Now, this is probably the hardest for me, always has been, and somehow he always sucks me in through the hoovering, which I will get into later. But the discard is kind of when he just kind of sucks you dry. Because really, they feel like a leech. And that's really what they are. They're going to suck everything they can to get out of you. Everything. Financially, emotionally. That you really become a servant. And I really felt like a maid. Like if he wasn't feeling good, I was there to help him. But when I had surgery, he couldn't help me. Like he got mad when I asked him. Like, hey, can you just throw something on the pan? I'll even serve myself. Like as soon as I can get up. Like I'm in a lot of pain when they put the anchors into my arm during, or even after my gallbladder surgery. I was in the hospital and I come home and he can't do anything. He's out. So discarding was easy. It's kind of like, boom, they're gone. And they're like, I found someone else anyway, so I'm moving out tomorrow. And you're like, that's all I meant to you? Like nothing? Like you don't even cry a tear? Not one? No, and they don't. They only want you as long as they can use you, control you, and get something from you. Once they're done with that, they're just gonna upgrade to what they feel is a better model to help feed their ego, because that's what they need. They need to be with someone that's always better, maybe someone that has better prestige, money, maybe they even look prettier, because there's always going to be someone better looking. And that's what I always tell my friends, like, you know what, I'm not the smartest, I'm not the prettiest, but I have my own, like I can handle my own. I made really good money. I make decent money. I work for the government. So I got a government pension. I have my own company. I run my own business. Yes, and I even help him start his own business. Own my own house, own my own business, have 2 vehicles. Probably gonna looks like I'm gonna need to get a third one as my son heads off to college here in a few months. So it was just like, wait a minute, what don't I have? Like, I make decent money. I have a master's degree. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm working on another degree now. So it's not that I'm dumb. Like, I'm pretty smart. Just didn't see the red flags in this, and it really caught me by surprise. So please, please don't be surprised when they drop you like a hot potato, or the minute they stop sucking whatever they have out of you, and you're like, that's it. Like, he cheated on me, and I'm done. Bye. And I think he's gonna be ready to go. Sounds like he hasn't wanted to be with me for a while, anyways. Especially if he's willing to cheat. And it's like, you know what? I told you that was a deal breaker, and I told him that last time. You do that again, I'm filing the restraining order, and you're gonna get out. That's a deal breaker. I'm done. Like, no, I'm too old to be dealing with these stupid games, and that's all I have to say. And so, discard is just kind of when they're done, and they're just gonna pull the rug out from you suddenly, and let you know that they found somebody else. And actually, in one of his text messages to one of his other girls, he put, "I'm ready to bounce. Are you ready to let me move in?" And I about hit the floor. I was like, what? Like, wait a minute. We've been together 14 years. You've lived with me for 7. I pay 100% of the bills and the mortgage and run your business. And you're like that? Like, not even a tear? You're not even going to fight for me? Yeah. And that is just the reality. They have no emotions. They don't care. They don't know what it feels like. You can cry and cry and cry. They don't care. It doesn't matter, because they never had feelings to begin with. The hoovering will be the next stage, and I'll go into that a little bit more. It's just when they try to win you back, because maybe they're not getting what they need from the person they're with, or maybe they are with somebody else, but they're out of that love bombing stage, and now they need someone to cater to their ego. So they're going to try to come back, and he did. He's done that to me a few times, where once he's gone, I thought he was gone. He'll start calling the next day, or maybe the next week. And then he'll call every month saying, hey, phone works both ways. How are you doing? I miss you. Or what's the rest of you? How do you make your wonderful French toast? That's how he got me last time. I'm like, eggs, cinnamon, milk, nutmeg, vanilla. It's not that hard. On a pan with butter and some bread. You want the good bread, not the Dollar Tree bread. You want to have the good bread, Texas toast or the barachi. That's how he got me. Like, and then he responded, he's like, it didn't taste like yours. What else do you do? The sides aren't as crispy. This or that. And I'm like, oh, he sucked me in. And I was like, oh, well, I also cook it usually in bacon oil. I cook it with bacon so it's crispy. And that's how he sucked me in, that hoovering. And he's going to do that every time. They lack empathy, even for their own children. So, like, my narcissist has really nothing to do with his kid. Doesn't even buy him Christmas gift or birthday gift. And that should have been a red flag for me. He's not going to come begging. He's not going to come crying. No guilt tripping. He's going to do a lot of blaming, though, on you or me. In this case, it's always my fault. Threatening, making false promises, which is the case because last time I've already went through this with him more than once. And the last time I got my restraining order, I told him, you do this again. That's it. Deal breaker. So don't even ask me again because I'm not going to go through this again. And he did. So that's kind of where I'm like, I'm done. And I told him, I'm not doing this again. I'm not. You had your choice. Not doing this again. And especially when it's been a lot of years, you've gone through the cycle a few times, he's going to think he knows and understands you and has that control. So be aware, because he's truly not in love. He's just in love with the power and control of feeling like a king, like a man, like he matters, like just because he's a man. And he's not even a good man. He's a crappy man. But he likes to have, he needs that supply, and that's what it's called. It's the narcissist supply. It's to fill to his ego that he needs. To tell you he doesn't like his kids. He didn't want any kids. His family's awful. But he's still going to get guilt trip you. And he didn't change. I mean, it's been 14 years since I met him. And we've gone through this cycle over and over and over again. Every year, it's the same thing. And seeing everything. And I'm just done. And I told him I was done last time. And I'm really done this time. So just know that I'm going through it. I'm still in it. But I want to document it. I want to document my struggles and what I go through and what it's like. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not, going to say, hey, just do it. I obviously tried 7 years. This isn't my first restraining order that I've submitted. This isn't the first time I've had to kick him out. But he always gets me back with the hoovering because he knows how much I care and how much I love him. Like, I'm not going to deny that. That's reality. I'm an empath. I love helping other people. And it hurts. And it sucks. But I also know this is the right decision for both of us because he doesn't want to be with me and I don't want to be with him. He does not fulfill my needs. Doesn't make me feel like a woman. And, I got my stuff together. I don't need this. I don't want to be pushed away. I don't want silent treatment. I don't want to be not hugged, not told that I'm beautiful. Well, he's texting other women, and other women, he's telling them they're beautiful, but he can't even tell me that. So it's like, you know what, I'm good. So I'm going through it. I understand if it takes some time. It's taken me a lot of years to get here, a lot of pain, a lot of anguish to be where I'm at today. But you'll get there just like I will. And if you're going through it, please understand it is a struggle. And they suck you in and they manipulate you every day. You start wondering and questioning your own self-worth, your own value. Like, did I really see those comments? Did I read that message? So I started taking, no, I'll be honest. I started taking pictures of his phone, of the text messages, and going back and reading them because he's like, that's not what he said. The whole self-doubt thing that they do. They try to make you think that it wasn't what it was. So I took pictures. And I have pictures of them on my phone. So I can go back and say, yeah, she did. She said it was good. And she said she wants you to come over. And it looks like you even text back. Did I break your back? Like, yeah, you really did sleep with her. One time I even saw the video. He videotaped them. They made a video together. And I pulled out the video. And I look at I still have the video today. Does it hurt? Absolutely it hurts. It's ripping off the Band-Aid again on something that I thought I healed from. But it rips off the Band-Aid because I need to know that I need to heal from it. And I need to get away from the pain that it causes me. This is not who I want to be with. Someone who's willing to record a porn with another woman when he says he wants to be with me. That's why I kept it. Because I need a reminder when he tells me, oh, I didn't sleep with her. Really? Because I got that video of you guys together. So just keep those little, like, those screenshots, and when he tells me, like, oh, I didn't do that, oh, I didn't do that, it's like, really? I got the camera picture of it. I got the video of you and, I'm not going to say her name, but she doesn't live too far away. She was in a town about a half hour north. So I have a video of you with her. So you really want to go there? I have it. So, you're lying to me. And same with, oh, that's just some random picture. Really? Because I got a picture of this text message. I got a picture of that woman sending you naked pictures. And yeah, I have a little bit of vindictiveness in me. I'm not going to say that I don't. And I did. We can always talk about another video of ways of helping your pain, like sending holiday cards signed by the two of you, Valentine's Day pictures with the two of you in there saying, wish you can find the same love that we have. So I did do that with the side pieces. Yes, I did. I have no problem letting them know that if he didn't admit that he had a girlfriend, at least they know now that he was a liar and he got played. So I think every single one of the women that I sent those cards to broke up with him. Granted, they made some threats, and they even posted some things on Facebook about me, which I really don't care, because you're the one that got played. And if you kept them, then you're just as stupid as I am. So say what you need to say. Maybe you guys belong together. Like the one right now, I feel like sending her a message because she just lives across town. She's not too far from me, and I feel like saying, hey, you want to come pick up his stuff? I help you move in, help you let him move in with you. I have no problem. I guess he forgot to mention that he was living with someone when, they were together. And so I sent her a really nice Christmas card thanking her for all her support, dropping off his meals at work, all that wonderful stuff. Yes, I did do that. And that I appreciated, that he had friends like that in his life, that I thought it was important that everyone had true friends like that. I don't think she took it as hilariously as I did. But to me, that was my way of letting them know what they were up with, what they were dealing with, and to kind of make myself feel a little better inside. I felt way better because I'm like, if only I could be a fly on his phone, which I will tell you, once they find out you've snooped through their phone, they will have it on lockdown. Like even when he takes showers now, he turns it off, or he'll lock it in his car. He'll turn it off. He has like 2 or 3 passcodes, like fingerprint, because it's his finger, not this finger. Fingerprint. He has a code, a zip code, a phone number, a 3, 4, 5-digit code to get into his phone. He has it on lockdown because he does not want me to take pictures of his text messages again. He has me blocked on his Facebook. Yes, blocked. I cannot see his Facebook because he does not want me to know what's on his Facebook. And mind you, he still sleeps in my house, not in my bed. No, that ended a while ago. He sleeps on the couch, and his stuff, 90% of it is in the spare room that my daughter used to live in until she moved out. She's 23, so she has her own place. So that's where his stuff is. It's not in my room. Granted, he still showers in here. He still has some of his personal belongings, but for the most part, I've moved most of his stuff out because you know what? We're done. Go back to the girls you were with, and just know though, once he's gone, if you really were the queen that I know you were, and you poured your heart and everything of you into it, it will guarantee you they will call and try to suck you back. And he did 4 times, maybe 5. I don't even know anymore. 14 years before I knew what a narcissist was and the cycle. He sucked me in every time, sucked me back every time. So just know, though, that it will be okay. It does hurt. It hurts. But I'll be honest, because again, I'm not a counselor. I'm not a psychotherapist. I'm not in psychology. I'm a sociology major now, but my degree is in business. But I want you to know the real side of this. What it's like to be on the other side. To be a survivor. Not what the textbooks say. Not what the counselors say. But what it's like to live it every day and to escape the reality that I'm in. And it sucks because right now we're kind of going back to, I guess, the hoovering, because he knows I withdrew. Once I found the condoms in his car 2 weeks ago. I said that was it, on the 7th of January, so it's been a few weeks. He wanted his 30 days, he said, before he left. I moved all of his stuff out. I just packed it in his car. I was furious. But legally, he is entitled in California, actually, up to 90 days. But he said he wanted 30. And now he's trying to hoover me back, bringing me flowers, bringing me lunch, doing that kind of stuff to suck me back in. But I recognize it and I own it. And so what I'm doing is fine. Buy me flowers, buy me lunch, whatever. And I'm watching that clock because the closer I get to 30, the sooner I can file my wrongful eviction. But what I did was this weekend when he went off on me and he raised his hand at me because he didn't like my driving. And I said, get the hell out. You don't have to be in this car anymore. I don't have to drive you anymore. I drove home. I got him out of my car and I left. And I knew at that point in time that I had grounds to get a restraining order. So right now I'm keeping things calm in my house. He thinks everything's fine. He really thinks that I'm still in love with him. Like, that's how crazy he is. He's like, cuckoo. Like, he doesn't realize when I told him no more that I was done. I was done. I really was. Anyone that's in a serious relationship that needs condoms in their car doesn't need to be with me. They can be with someone who's okay with that lifestyle, which isn't me. So I'm slowly breaking the chains, and I'm going to find my happiness. And even if it's with me and my kitty cats, who are very, very happy. I doubt that, if I didn't want to be single, I would have to be. I think most men would be very proud to have a woman, even if I'm a little curvier. With a master's degree that makes really decent money. Good pension, retirement, 401k, cooks, cleans. I own my own 4-bedroom house with a backyard. Yeah, I have it halfway paid off, and I'm not even 50 yet. Like, really, you want to go there? Let's go there. You may have money in your bank. That's only because I let you have that money in your bank. That's because I paid all your bills. So don't try sucking me back in unless you have something to offer me. And that money you have in the bank isn't going to be enough to buy me back. It's not. And so I do know that he's going to go on. He's in that love bombing, like I said, bringing me lunch, making me dinner, making me lunches while I'm at work, bringing home flowers, that kind of stuff. So he's trying to hoover me back. And so I'm just going with it because, again, I need to be safe for me, both physically and mentally, and ready for the next step because he is going to have to leave. And I know he doesn't want to leave. He hasn't made here because he's paid for. I pay for everything. Make most of his foods up until recently, the 7th of January when I went off. And said I was done. I stopped his laundry. Stopped doing everything. Pretty well, that was it. So he's trying to suck me back in, and I get that. But I want to keep the peace while I do what I need to do in the background to keep myself and my family safe. Because again, I still have my son, even though he's 18, he's about ready to go off to college. He's still here. And even if he wasn't here, I need him, at least I have a witness. Plus I have cameras all around my house just because I live on a busy street. For myself, I need to make sure I'm safe because he has, like I said, I have it on video, of him saying he was going to have me murdered. That he would have me killed or physically harmed. And so I need to make sure that I'm safe as well. So there's stuff going on in the background that I won't share yet. But with due time, I think I've kind of hinted about what's going on. But we'll get through this, and you'll get through this. And please understand that it may take you a few times. It took me, again, 7 years. So it's going to take some time. And I understand, regardless of the signs and the red flags and all of the crap they put you through. Rarely do we get out the first time. Especially if you're an empath like myself. It's really hard because they're opposites. They suck on your empathy, and you suck on their need and what they desire, which is the control that they desire, and they suck on it. And you're going to feel it, and you're going to feel when you want to give more, and they're going to keep sucking more, whatever they can. So be prepared, and reach out if you need to, but please be prepared and know that that's okay, and it's very normal. If it takes you a few times, just get strong enough, and if you can, find someone to be in your cheerleader in the corner, okay? Because you're going to need one. And a lot of times families don't understand unless they've been with an empath or a narcissist, and especially if you're an empath, they don't understand what it's like. So keep your head up. We're going to get through this together, and I'll see you next time.